Welcome to New Hampshire Motor Speedway. I'm joined by Utaku Alter here in the booth. We had 12 drivers in the playoffs last race, and now we only have 8. Take us through who is in this playoff fight and who has a chance to fight for a title.
So at the moment, Keselowski, Elliott, Buescher, and Truex are underneath the cut line, while Bell, Hamlin, Bowman, and Reddick is above them. So at the moment, Truex needing a lot of points to get up above that cut line, while Chris Buescher above him also needs those points. And Elliott and Keselowski probably wants more points to stay above it.
Yeah, and then the 4 drivers right above that cut line, they're looking mighty strong here today. Bell, of course, one of the strongest cars at this track. Denny Hamlin wanting to snap a winless streak of quite a while. And Tyler Reddick, your regular season champion. And Bowman, who's come to life later on in this series. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to keep up with the rest of the series and to see who makes the Final Four and who becomes the 5th champion or repeat champion of this series. Let's get to your ones to watch for. Starts with Bubba Wallace.
In the 23 McDonald's machine, Bubba is on the pole and seems to be pumped leading out this whole race. Unfortunately, this whole season he didn't make the playoffs this year. But he's looking forward towards a possible win. Let's get those fries burning.
And then right next to him, it's his team owner, Denny Hamlin, starting in the Mavis Tires machine. He's been quiet all season long, but has had one of the greatest seasons of his AAPCS career. Really close to a lot of wins this season, but has not yet closed it out. Can today be the day that he is able to get himself into victory lane and maybe get himself a lobster?
And now we have Truex in his number 19 Bass Pro Shop Fish Machine. He's in 4th in the qualified standing. Not bad qualifying session for a person on the bottom half of the playoffs. Truex has a good chance to win this race, possibly around the last few laps, but now he's looking for a good or even a great finish for today's race.
And then really far down the line, it's Ryan Blaney. He's been winless this season. He missed the playoffs all because of Ross Chastain, your defending series champion. But he is looking strong here on the flat oval here at New Hampshire. He's looking for another win here today. He's one of the winningest drivers in the field. We'll see what he'll be able to do with that Penske machine. As the cars roll off, let's get to your starting lineup here at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. In row number 1, we have Bubba Wallace to the inside of his team owner, Denny Hamlin.
And in row number 2, we got Chase Elliott. It did not put in Albert Parks, number 9. And then we got Martin Truex Jr. in the 19.
And then row number 3, we have Ross Chastain and Tyler Reddick.
And then we have William Byron, number 24. And then Ryan Blaney, number 12 in row 4.
And then in row number 5, we have dirt racers of Kyle Larson and Christopher Bell.
Then back down to row number 6, we have Brad Keselowski and Carson Hocevar.
As the rest of the field goes by on your screen, 32 cars in the field. There will not be any more part-time drivers in the playoffs. As we said back at Bristol, it will be a full-blown, full-time field here in this series for the rest of the season, I should say. But some notable starters here. We have Harrison Burton starting pretty high up in the field compared to where he usually starts. And he looked pretty strong in practice as well. So we'll see what he'll be able to do.
Ricky Spinhouse looked strong in practice, but failed in qualifying. Here comes the race facts. We got Bubba Wallace on the pole, 13 laps of racing, 32 car field, and the last winner of this track was Martin Truex Jr.
And if you head on over down to Spoiler Diecast and use code AAPCS at checkout, you'll get 5% off and free shipping on all orders that are $20 or more. Bubba Wallace will be choosing the top side here to get help from Martin Truex Jr., the Toyota teammate. And they come off turn 4. Green flags in the air. We are racing for a lobster here in New England.
Here goes Bubba Wallace coming on the lead. And here comes Denny Hamlin and Truex side by side for a second. Denny will clear Truex coming up to the front stretch. Bubba will still lead. Truex trying to make a move now into turn 1. Truex on the inside. Pushes Denny Hamlin to the wall. Nothing happens at the moment, but Truex will clear him.
Wallace off turn number 4 will lead the second lap of the day. Top 5 single file. Wallace, Truex, Hamlin, Elliott, and Reddick as we have a gaggle of cars here fighting back here for 6th. Oh, Byron gets a little loose. Contact between him and Chastain. Now Larson comes in, sends it through the corner, passing his teammate Byron, and now fighting the one at Chastain as they go down the front stretch.
Here we go, side by side. 5 looks like at the edge. He will clear the 1. Here comes the 24 with the run.
In trouble. Around goes Daniel Suarez off of turn number 2. He's going to settle it down on the apron, trying to get it back going. He gets it back going, but a ton of ground lost for the 99 of Suarez as he spun off of turn number 2. Here's the replay.
Ooh.
I can't really tell what happened there.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like...
Just looks like he just made contact a little bit there.
It looks like he just tried to... Maybe too much power was put down on the rear tires of that 99 car, and that's what spun him around, but no telling what happened there. It doesn't look like Kosovar did anything at all.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he seemed affected that much, too. I'm pretty sure that nose dent is going to cause him to not have too much air force down.
Yeah, a lot of lack of speed in that car. As we get the choose cone here, he will be able to continue on, but Bo Wallace is going to be on the inside. Truex will be on the outside, coming back to the green. Here we go. Green flags in the air. We're back racing here in New Hampshire. Down into turn. Oh, we are in trouble. Cars around.
The big one.
Bell is involved as well.
Major playoff leader. Christopher Bell wrecked. Kyle Busch wrecked. Josh Chastain wrecked. Let's get a replay of this.
Gibbs got a piece of it too. You see there.
Yeah, it just looks like Brad Keselowski just gave a bad push towards the Chastain.
Brad Keselowski giving the best push as he's ever given to the one car at Chastain. That triggered the big one. Bell fans, Gibbs fans, Chastain fans, and Busch fans can't be happy with that, man.
They're not going to be they're going to throw cans at the 6, maybe later on the race.
Yeah, but only 3 cars are going to be DNFing from this race. Busch will be able to continue on with some fender damage, but we see the choose rule here. A lot of drivers choosing many different lanes. Joe Gibbs drivers will be on the front row. We're going to be going for 7 more laps. Green flags back in the air. We're restarting here at New Hampshire. Oh, and here comes Blaney down to the inside. 3 wide for the race lead from the second row to the lead here at New Hampshire. Joe Gibbs' teammates now side by side. Keselowski 3 wide with the Toyota teammates of 2311.
Here comes Danny Hamlin on the inside. Truex. He will put him against the wall too. Same thing as lap 1. Danny Hamlin's speed coming off the turn 4 has a better exit. Here he comes on the inside. Both of these guys has not won yet. They're fighting out the lead. Here comes turn number 3. Blaney pushed Danny Hamlin up. Danny Hamlin pushes him up too. Side by side, going to turn 1.
Denny Hamlin takes over the race lead cleanly as we see the battle for the cut line. Chase Elliott is now only 1 point to right, 1 point below as he passed Tyler Reddick. Down on the front stretch they go. We're coming to 3 laps to go for the leaders, but Reddick down to the inside. He's going to put Elliott back minus 2 points to the lead.
Oh, Blaney gives him the shove up. Now they're side by side again. They're fighting out the lead. Here comes Danny Hamlin. Will he make a move? He will! On the inside, crossover.
Down the backstretch they go through turns 3 and 4. Both of these drivers haven't won all season long, but one of them has made the playoffs. The other one hasn't. White flag is in the air through 1 and 2. Blaney trying to make a crossover move. Work it down to the inside. Here he comes. Ryan Blaney to the race lead. Hamlin's going to cross him over off of turn 4. Hamlin has won the lobster here in New Hampshire.
Hell yeah, boys. Great work, D.
What an amazing finish and battle between Ryan Blaney and Danny Hamster. Here we go. Here's a good old replay and hit Danny on the inside there.
Yeah, both of these two, they were both evenly matched throughout this final restart.
It just looks like Ryan Blaney just couldn't make a pass until turn 2. And then right after that, Danny Hamlin just know how to counteract.
Yeah, Denny Hamlin always one to Always a veteran to look out for as he's burning down on the front stretch. Let's take a look at your results here. DH on the top with young Ryan Blaney in second place. Brad Keselowski managed to get up into third. He managed to get around Martin Truex Jr., but the Fords only came to life towards the end of this race. And how about Harrison Burton? We didn't really talk about him throughout this entire race. He comes home to finish 11th place today, a career high in this series. And then Christopher Bell, your points leader coming into this race, DNF after Keselowski gave that bad shove on the restart to Ross Chastain, caused that whole stack up to happen. But Daniel Suarez and Kyle Busch, both two drivers that were involved in crashes, both of them managed to recover the good finishes. Let's talk about the point standings here.
Thank you, AA. And unfortunately, Christopher Bell is just now on the bottom of the leaderboard. Now Danny Hamlin has taken his spot, while Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, and Chris Buescher, they're near each other by just a small amount of points. What a fortunate day for Bell, though. And maybe Truex, too. He has not gained a bit. He only gained... It doesn't seem like he gained a spot or anything. While Brad Keselowski, Tyler Reddick, and Danny Hamlin is now comfortable.
Going into next race, hoping for a smooth day at the track. We'll see how that goes for them back at Nashville. But Tyler Reddick, Denny Hamlin, and Brad Keselowski all were in the Final Four in season number 2. Denny Hamlin, of course, being your season 2 champion. He's looking to be the first and only two-time AAPCS champion. Ross Chastain missed the playoffs earlier this season. And obviously Kurt Busch and Kevin Harvick both retired at the end of last season. So we'll see what Denny Hamlin will be able to do. But any parting words from you, Walter? Thank you for joining me.
It's been fun. It's been fun commentating here and then. And here's a little paper for your fees and all that stuff. We're gonna take everything for your location, your properties, everything.
No.
You forgot you do it.
No, that's
man.